the key to strumming well is for your strumming hand to just keep a tempo down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Every strum pattern, the strumming hand does the exact same thing. It's just you don't hit the strings in the same rhythm. So think of a pendulum on a clock. Yeah, it just goes, back and forth like this. That's what your strumming hand's going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to illustrate that now with a couple strum pattern examples. So this is the most basic strum pattern. It's just down, up, like this. See how my hand is just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, so that's the most basic. So the next strum pattern is what we call a universal strum pattern. Pretty much it's one everyone learns. Works for a lot of songs. It's down, down, up, up, down. So it looks like this. Down, down, up, up, down. So this next strum pattern, it's what I call the down bounce, because you go down and then bounce before hitting strings again. But your hand continues to go at this rhythm. So it sounds like this: down, up, down, up, down. So this is a good activity to really discipline your hand. Is we're going to combine those three different strum patterns, one right after another, playing like 2 bars of each, and we're going to just try to keep our hand at the same rhythm, but change strum patterns. Okay, so I'm going to go just this one, and then the universal strum pattern, and then down bounce, and then back to the universal, and then back to the single. So it sounds like this. Okay, so what you notice in that progression is that I started out with this, I went to universal, and then down bounce, but with all those strum patterns, my hand was just moving down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole time, even when I was switching between the patterns, right? And that's really the key. If you can kind of keep that pendulum movement no matter what, then you can switch between strum patterns, you can add flourishes, but as long as you keep that rhythm with your strumming hand, then you will have good timing and not mess your band members up. So now, just to take it to a little more advanced level, when we practice these strum patterns in a song, it's often nice to add a variation, but you can add any variation you want as long as you keep your hand moving at that rhythm. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play down bounce right now. I'm going to add a couple variations, listen to them and then try them out, but know that my hand is always going to continue at this pattern, this rhythm. It kind of goes like this. The basic down bounce is this. Okay, that's the basic pattern. Now if I add a variation, usually going into a chorus or an emphasis between verses, it might sound like this. Okay, so I added some extra strums in there besides the basic pattern, to add emphasis, to change the dynamics of the song. And as long as your hand keeps the rhythm, you could add, subtract, put pauses in, and yet maintain a timing. All right, so just another example. I'm going to be changing chords this time from a E minor to a C and a G. All right, sounds like this. Using a basic strum pattern, but adding variations and maybe even some pauses. All right, so you see that playing a basic strum pattern, but adding in different things. As long as my hand is moving at the same rhythm, we got you can remain in good time. So give those a try and just experiment, trying to add things in. Just make sure you have a disciplined, pendulum movement going on here, and you practice those basic strum patterns, and switching between without breaking this rhythm. Start slow and build up in speed. Good luck.